Now I'm checking my Instagram to make sure it's actually up here. Because it said I entered. So let me refresh this and see what we got. See if it's popping up. Make sure I did this correctly. I'm not seeing it on my videos. Let me see. Let me go home. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There we go. I see it. It says live now.
Yeah, we're live. We've been live for 30 seconds, but your camera look froze.
Oh, it is. I hate when it does that, bro. Let me see. Still frozen. It's an older stream.
Oh,
all the time.
What's up, y'all?
You can hear me, you just can't see me?
I can hear you, yeah, I just can't see you.
I'm gonna have to leave the studio and come back. Would I be able to leave the studio and come back if I'm hosting this?
See, I don't know, bro.
Hey, bro, this hey. It froze on me.
Hey, Holla said email him the link, bro. Hey, guys.
Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I got an older camera, bro. Hey, look.
Hey, Holla said email him the link.
All right. This is probably like the oldest Mac desktop of all time. Y'all gotta excuse me. Get up for my boy Break, man. This looks like he just served 12 years in juvie with that
bro.
that
14 years.
That boy got the Ricky Williams. Somebody said it's not good. Hey man, listen, bro. I don't use this computer ever. I almost thought about like giving it away.
Oh, bro, I was wondering why I ain't see nothing in the chat. I had it on private chat.
Yeah, bro.
I had that premium swipe up.
That boy, hey man, listen, if this quarantine stays like this, bro, I'm about to open the OnlyFans and just say forget YouTube, bro.
Hey, y'all can see who been practicing social distancing by the way.
Oh, come on, bro.
I look versus the way he looked. You could tell.
New video dropping, man. How to cut your own hair. How to cut your own hair during quarantine.
Yeah, right.
For real, bro. New video dropping today, matter of fact. Crazy you mentioned that. How to cut your hair during quarantine. I'm dropping that. How many people we got in here right now?
I can't see it.
We got 87 people in here. We about to chop it up. Y'all already know what we about to probably talk about, which is obviously the Air Jordan documentary that's about to be going off, The Last Dance. Now, I ain't gonna hold you break. You know, I know you're an avid Michael Jordan guy.
The Unbreakable.
You know what I'm saying? I know you're an avid Michael Jordan guy. Right. You know, I'm a LeBron dude. So we about to have some conversations on here, bro, that, you know, I had some tea for a while, and I've been choosing not to let this tea out. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be said. So just to get people in the chat an update on our thoughts on, you know, basketball.
Wait, first off, shout out to Edmund Flappers. Happy birthday, bro. He says it's his birthday.
Happy
Holla
birthday.
said don't start without him, bro. Did you send Holla the link?
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, this is my first time, bro. So I'm super new. I'm trying to do everything at once. But
you better hit up Nick Academy. You're gonna be like, leaving me out.
Nah, bro. I'm sending you the link. Holla, don't worry about it, bro. What I was saying was
facts. They saying this has nothing to do with LeBron. I don't even know why this man even bringing up LeBron on today, bro. Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because
this is tripping.
Facts. It was trending on Twitter yesterday. So Jordan, The Last Dance documentary, right? It was being created.
Chaotic.
It was being created for a very, very long time.
Right.
And out of nowhere, it stopped. The production of it stopped. And this is about to be one of those things where Jordan fans swear up and down it's not true. and people who open to ideas will say it is true, but it's been proven. It's a fact. So what happened was this documentary has been supposed to come out, but it never did see the light of day. Now, on Twitter, it was an ESPN reporter who reported this, who's very close with Jordan. I think it was like Michael Wilborn. He said that Jordan asked for the documentary to be reevaluated and put back together when LeBron won his championship ring in Cleveland. So that 2006 ring that LeBron won in Cleveland, after that happened, after that season, Jordan said, you know what? Hey, put that back together and let's get it out. Remember, all this footage that we seeing has never been seen before. It's been captured from 96, 93, 94, and it's never seen the light of day. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming out now. I'm not saying that. Some people have said it. I'm not going to hold it. Some people said that it did it again. Hold up.
Yeah, it's doing it because you're doing all that capping. Now, y'all. Let's get to talking, man. I don't know why this dude is talking about LeBron James on a day like this.
Some people say.
Hey, Hollis said send him the link, bro. He said, "Folks, gonna send him the link."
Damn, bro. God damn, bro. Listen, some people say it got nothing to do with this. Some people say it do. Only reason why I'm bringing it up is to start a conversation. That's it. Holla, I'm sending you the link, bro. Calm down. What you think about that?
It's pointless, bro.
What's pointless about it?
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Do you think it was a reason behind him like wanting to start up Snipe doing all this cap? It's a fact. It was trending. I ain't got nothing.
But what does that have to do with anything, bro?
But I'm saying, like, do you think this was like all right, so after LeBron quote unquote won that ring, that's when a lot of people started to talk about him being like one of the greatest, or a lot of people was talking about him being better than Jordan. I feel like
so you saying that Jordan's tried to bring this documentary back out because LeBron won a ring in Cleveland?
I'm not saying that. I feel like it was gonna be out, maybe, but I feel like it was added motivation for Jordan to be like, man, look, y'all don't know who I am, bro. Like, y'all don't know the shit that I done did. Y'all thinking this man is the GOAT.
Yeah, because of people like you. Because of people like you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
People like you.
You see people like me who see Bron come back down 3-1 against the best team on paper, record-wise. You see him come back and win the championship ring. And I just think Jordan was like, hey, look, y'all just don't know who y'all messing with. Like, y'all don't know who I am. Let me show y'all who the real deal is. Let me show y'all who the GOAT is. He's like, you know what? Hey, look, put that documentary back together because these millennials who don't know what I've done or couldn't see what I did.
You're not a millennial, though, bro.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the younger kids who never seen him play. I never seen Jordan play live. You got to think, I was born 90.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. I've never seen him play live either. But I know he the GOAT.
I'm thinking he's talking to like the people who's never seen him play or doesn't really know who he is and what he's doing.
I mean, we reminded that he's a GOAT every Saturday. Like,
nigga said,
nah, don't you smacking your lips, bro. 90% of your content on your channel is Jordan.
Right. But
LeBron.
A sneaker deal is not the same as being a GOAT.
Nah, bro. We don't want to hear that, bro. We don't. If LeBron was the GOAT, look, let me talk, bro. If LeBron was the GOAT in your eyes, 90% of your content would be of LeBron shoes. When was the last time you did when is the last time you did a LeBron unboxing?
That is retarded. Look,
it's not retarded, bro. It's not.
Who's my favorite player? Who's my favorite player?
Your favorite player is Chris Paul.
How many Chris Pauls do I own?
I don't know, but you think LeBron is better than Jordan, though. Listen, did you really bring me on here to argue, bro? Because I feel like that's exactly what you tried to do, bro.
No. We gonna talk about what you think we gonna see on the episode. I just saw this on Twitter last night, and I thought about bringing it up. Chris Paul, my favorite player. I don't own one pair of his shoes because they're trash. LeBron's shoes aren't nice to me.
Wait. Who's Chris Paul signed to?
Signed to Jordan.
Okay. That's all I need to hear.
Sure, for sure. He signed to Jordan.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. Your favorite player is signed to the GOAT. He's not signed to LeBron.
No, he's not signed to LeBron.
Yeah, he's signed to the GOAT. Keep it going.
Look. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying. I thought it was worth talking about. You know, if you don't want to talk about it, we gotta talk about it. What do you think this documentary is gonna show? And what you looking forward to tonight, bro? Because I know everybody at the house quarantining. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think,
bro? This is gonna be bigger than Surviving R. Kelly, bro. You remember when Surviving R. Kelly came out and everybody was what, bro? Like this is going, bro. Like this is the perfect time, man, to drop this because I feel like kind of in a sense, like you said, man, this is gonna be one of those father-son moments. You know what I'm saying? Like most fathers of today's age consider Jordan the GOAT. So if they got a son who plays basketball, who like basketball, who may think, you know what I'm saying, that LeBron to go, to Kyrie to go, you know what I'm saying? He gonna sit him down and be like, son, watch this. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be like a father-son teaching moment in a sense.
What you excited to see? I'm excited to see because, like, I think in this generation, everything is recorded. Right?
I know how. Look, this Hollow right here.
I texted him.
Hey, Hollow, bro.
Tell him to stop FaceTiming and
look, I don't know what Snipe doing, bro.
Bro, this man ducking.
He ducking, yeah, bro. He ducking because he already know what time it is, man. So, bro, it takes a second to send the link, bro. It takes a second.
I'm going to work this, and I'm not adding him.
He's been here for 11 minutes, and he ain't sent a link, bro.
I'm not getting added.
He already know what time it is. He already. Hey, Holla say send a link, bro.
I'm not sending a link. He sound like he about to be annoying. I'm not doing it.
Now he's saying he's not doing it. Now he's saying he's not doing it, bro. I'll put the link. I'll send you the link, bro. Wait, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can send it because he sent me the link. So send me your email, bro.
Before.
All right. You say what?
I never used StreamYard before. It took you 30 minutes to show me how to set this up.
No, it didn't, bro.
How long it take?
Damn.
How long it take?
Back to the nonsense you was talking, bro.
How the nonsense? I asked you what you was expecting to see today.
Yeah, but I mean, you started the conversation on some weird stuff.
Yeah, bro, what are you talking about? We off that.
Okay. I told you, I think it's gonna be like a father-son teaching type moment. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan ain't got he ain't got nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? The man ain't got nothing to prove. It's just one of them, you know, kind of like a refresher. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all forgot, type of move.
Well, I just said the same thing, and you just went against me. I said that he dropping this just for all the people who might have forgot, and you had a
no, those wasn't your words. You tried to do a whole LeBron won a ring at Cleveland, beat the best team on paper type you did, bro.
Did I lie?
Huh?
Did that happen?
I mean, bro, Snipe, we're not about to go there, bro. We're not about to go there.
Why does everybody get so sensitive when you mention the name Michael? I just asked you a simple question. Look,
bro, if I answered your question, I didn't come on here to argue with you, bro. I didn't come on here to argue with you, bro.
Bro, I'm just look. The people in the chat got so
now you call a Jordan fan sensitive because we said that. You just said that.
This is what I said. Michael Wilburn, the person who covered Jordan. I said
Larry Fishburne.
I said on Twitter, he said that the documentary got put back together after LeBron won a ring in Cleveland. And I said, what do you think about that? What does that have to do anything? Brown's not better than Jordan. I never said none of that. And everybody in the comments.
You said Brown was better than Jordan numerous amounts of
times. I mean, did I say it on a live? Because I didn't want to.
You don't have to say it on live. I'm just going off me. I'm just going on breaking Snipe for the last 2 years.
Listen, bro.
Every time we in the shoe store and we see it.
Everybody watching, he's bringing this up.
Hey, Holla said he in the green room. Let Holla in.
I've never said that, bro.
You never said LeBron was better than Jordan?
On this live. What are you talking about? I'm talking about on the live.
Who cares about what's been said on the live, bro? I'm just saying in general.
Looking like that.
I'm just saying in general.
Right, look, he's starting this. On my mama, he's starting this. I'm not saying that. I did not say this on here, bro. I perfectly did not say that because I didn't want this dialogue. I didn't want this on here, bro. I didn't want this. I only wanted to know what was our thoughts on the video tonight. And I threw up that event that happened that Michael Wilburn talked about because I thought it was interesting. Shout out to I don't know how to pronounce.
Corleone 65. Shout out to
Corleone. 86 born, MJ the GOAT, period. Salute to you, brothers. I appreciate for the donation. And there's nothing wrong with thinking Michael Jordan GOAT. Me and Hollow was talking about this when he pulled up, and I do some wings on the grill. You know, your boy learned how to cook. But anyway, Hollow said something that stuck with me, and it was like very dope. He said, what is the most important invention? He said, is it The first
iPhone,
the iPhone,
the original
first cell phone ever. Which one is the most important? Was the most important invention, the iPhone or the first phone ever? It's the first phone ever. Because without the first phone ever, we can't have an iPhone.
It would be no iPhone, correct? Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. The same way. Jordan is the first phone ever. He's the greatest. He created a brand. He created greatness. He created the height levels that athletes want to be. But as you continue to evolve, phones get better and better and better. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's two things that people can never take into account. You don't know what Jordan would have been if he came up in this era, and you don't know what LeBron would have been if he came up in that era. That's why you can't say, oh, look at the 86 defense. It's trash. LeBron back then probably would have been doing the same thing, exactly what Jordan was doing.
But you can compare rings, though.
But you can only compare rings.
Compare rings, though.
Compare rings when it's convenient, because if you bring up somebody else with more rings, now the argument is no longer about the rings, right? It's about who's better. So when you compare Brian to Jordan, it's about the rings. So it's like people pick and choose when to talk about rings. They only want to talk about rings when it's convenient for them.
And even people always want to bring up, Jordan was losing. People forget Jordan lost in the beginning of his career, but he never switched teams.
He did, actually.
When?
Later on in his career.
When did he switch teams? No, you know that. No,
if LeBron stayed in Cleveland all his entire career,
he did switch teams, but he didn't go to the Wizards to start winning, dummy. Come on now, go ahead and lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me.
So
do it. Tell me he went to the Wizards to start winning.
This nigga just said
tell me he went to the Wizards to start winning.
That's not what you asked though. You just threw that in.
It's oh my
but
God.
We get what you're trying to say, bro. He's just trying to display.
Obviously, then why'd you bring up the Wizards? If it's obvious that I said that.
He didn't play for the same team his whole career. He said he never switched teams.
I did, but the question in the question I was saying to win. You know that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, what you can't do is compare Jordan playing for the best coach ever with one of the best GMs ever in a system that was tailor-made for him. With a dude like LeBron James playing for the worst team in NBA history, with the worst front office of NBA history, with no chances of winning. You can't compare that to having Phil Jackson and them being actually great enough to bring in a Dennis Rodman, being actually great enough to bring in a Scottie Pippen. What Scotties did LeBron have? Mo Williams was an all-star playing with LeBron. Who was Mo Williams?
Wait, you talking about when he was with Cleveland, or you talking about when he joined the Autobots? When you talking about when he joined Autobots in Miami? Like, what are we talking about? Because
coaches don't play, GMs don't play. That's how you know certain people don't know basketball. You don't win games without coaches or GMs. Why do you think the Lakers went to trash after Jim Buss had died, bro? It's all about management. Management creates the aura. After the owner and Jeannie Buss got the Lakers organization, they missed the playoffs 6 straight years. You think that's a coincidence? You think that just happened overnight? You just think that stuff? No, everything plays a part. And for people,
every piece is important. I agree about that. Every piece is important. But if LeBron was still being Cleveland from 2003 to right now, I bet you he would not have how many rings? He got 4 rings.
You got 3,
4 rings. I guarantee he wouldn't have that many rings, bro.
I think you're right. Because our front office was terrible and they couldn't get nobody there. And Cleveland is not a place where people wanted to play. And it's just a fact. Like, they had better management. Management is what brings people in, bro. I mean, you can have players here and there. Okay, cool. But if the front office is not straight, nobody wants to.
I have a question. Do you think
why Kawhi and Paul George didn't go to LA in the first place?
Hold up. I got a question. Do you think Ty Lue
was tearing apart the Lakers and Magic Johnson ran off and just quit in the middle of the season? People don't want to play for that. It looks unorganized.
Do you think?
I'm not even done, bro. Chill. Nobody want to play for no team like that. Like who would do that?
That's why your camera froze up. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Holla. You know how defensive snipe is when it comes to LeBron, bro.
Put it this way. He said he used Phil Jackson.
That boy lied his way off his own line.
Snipe, I got a question. Look. Do you think Ty Lue is going to go down as a great coach?
I don't know. He only been coaching for 2 years. He has the potential to be. He got a ring his first year coaching.
He got a ring so he's on his way to becoming a great coach. Do you know what Phil? Hold up. As a coach, what was Phil Jackson's first championship?
It was with the Bulls.
Okay, so you can't use Phil Jackson as a great coach because you're speaking as a after the fact. Is what it became once that. So you never know whoever LeBron James coach if they would have won that first finals when they was up there, who their coach could have became a great coach. But you're speaking of Phil Jackson as if he was the Phil Jackson that went to the Lakers, who already had 6 rings. He wasn't a great coach, Phil Jackson, back then with the Bulls. He was becoming that. So you can't use it.
The funniest thing is talking to people who don't know sports about sports. Phil Jackson is not a great coach just because he won games. He changed the game. He created the triangle offense, bro.
He did.
It has nothing to do with winning a championship. If he didn't win a championship and created the triangle offense that other teams mimic and still play, he would have still been a Hall of Fame coach because he changed the way the game was played. If he wins 0 rings, create the triangle offense, and other teams continue to steal that offensive scheme, that is his. He created that with no rings. So
who would you say is a current coach that is like that?
Pop. He created resting. People was not resting. He's the reason why Tim Duncan stopped weeks before the playoffs back when nobody was doing that. How do you think they've been great for so long? Being in the playoffs for 20 straight years, Pop invented the resting thing. He's been doing that with Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker. That's why their career lasted years. Look at the comments, bro. Like I don't like it's just simple things, bro, that certain people don't understand unless you look at the whole game. If Phil Jackson don't win a championship and creates the triangle offense, people still try to run a triangle, bro. Still, he tried to run it with the Knicks. It was terrible. You got to have talent to do it. But that shit is still being longevity. Like the longevity still goes on behind Phil Jackson. That has nothing to do with him winning a championship. So that's null and void. Don't make no sense.
So Michael Jordan and the crew around him had the talent to win with the triangle offense.
You said what?
So Michael Jordan had like you say, he ran it at the Knicks, but it didn't work because there was no talent.
Yeah, it wasn't. They're not talented enough. They don't even have an all-star, not even a superstar. They don't even have an all-star.
Who was up there when Phil Jackson was this nigga dog?
He always lying his way out, bro. That's why I'm just lying, bro. That boy, he be lying. He be just lying his way off his own live, man. Snipe just gotta realize. Okay, Snipe just gotta realize that Jordan is a GOAT. Now, Snipe could just be like, LeBron is after Jordan. I can respect that. Like, I can respect his opinion. Like I can't get mad at him for thinking the way that he thinks. But it's just a simple fact that LeBron is trying to imitate Mike. To me, LeBron, if you was probably to ask LeBron who is his favorite player or just growing up in high school or whatever, 9 out of 10 he gonna say Mike. So it's just like you gotta put respect on the simple fact that your favorite player wants to be like the GOAT. So in that sense,
I respect that though.
But hold up, here's the part that Snipe is right though. Here's the part that Snipe is right. Basketball is a team game. You put LeBron and MJ on the court at the same time, play 1v1. Jordan, I think Jordan is a better player in that sense.
I think so too.
In a 5v5 basketball game, LeBron is more fit to make his team better than Michael Jordan is. But Michael Jordan, because of his accomplishments, is a greater player. There's two different things. Greater player and best player are two separate things.
I tell Break don't understand that. We had an argument, bro. We went to Cumberland Mall. We in Cumberland Mall screaming at each other.
That's why I'm tired of having these conversations with
if y'all don't know, me and Break got that bro. We argue each other down in the line.
Freeze yourself off again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, keep lying yourself off your own. See, like when it come to like Sniper already know, like when it came to 2003, I was a bigger Melo fan than LeBron fan. Yeah. You know, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? I won't say that Melo is better than LeBron. I won't say that Melo is better than LeBron. I'm just saying that. Go ahead. I'm just saying that I like Melo better. Now, if you saying you just like LeBron better than Jordan, that's one thing.
No,
They say LeBron is better than Jordan.
I agree with Holla. All I was saying, I think that Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever.
Look, here it is. You know the KG story about how he was talking and then Mike went off on him, or like a Mon Shumpert story where he was busting Kobe ass to the fourth quarter, then Kobe started busting him in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I forgot why I was saying that. No. Because Jeezy Christ said LeBron creates role players, Jordan made all-stars, right?
See, that's not good either, because Mo Williams had no business being an all-star. If Jonas Gauskas, his jersey wouldn't have been retired. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why I was saying it. I don't think LeBron will have those. Everybody make fun of that meme where LeBron's like looking up like this, but does LeBron have those stories of the elite 1v1 player? He is a better basketball player for a team. Kobe and who said it? Chauncey Billups, I think it was, said Kobe and Mike had a better first step than LeBron did, which gave them the capability to blow by on a one-on-one ISO. LeBron didn't have that, but he does have better court vision, higher basketball IQ than both of them, and he makes the team better than Michael Jordan does.
And when Holla says it's like church, I say the same thing, and just because my belief is Bron better, I get attacked. Bro, I have nothing to say with what you just said, because I agree, and I've been saying that, but for some reason, when it comes out of my mouth, it looks like I'm.
Because you yell, which makes people yell back.
I'm passionate.
That's probably why.
I'm passionate. Look.
So what is your argument, that LeBron is better or Mike is better? What's your argument?
This was the thing, and it goes right back to what I was saying. I was asking Break a question, and he started talking about Mike versus Jordan. I wasn't talking about this. Tell me if you understand this, Holla. Michael Wilburn, he's the ESPN reporter. He reported and put this on Twitter, and it was trending last night. I seen it. He said that Jordan wanted to reassemble and push the documentary after LeBron had won his championship with the Cavaliers when they came back against the Warriors. I said, do you think that's ironic, or do you think that it had an agenda to it? And
I don't think it's an agenda. You know how you start working on something. But one thing could be true that it's not true. One thing could be that it's an agenda. There's another thing that could be true is they just forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Until people started chirping, and then the market for it became bigger for them to do it. That could also.
And that could be true. And I'm not here to debate that it's wrong or right. I just wanted to ask the question. I wanted to ask the question because I was open to hearing people's opinions. I don't have a set opinion about it. It ain't like I think he's scared of LeBron. It's not that. It was just an open topic conversation that he took to Jordan versus LeBron, and that's when you came in. I didn't even want to talk about this.
Yeah, because you got to remember when
somehow it would have led to it, no, you snipe.
No,
I just got it right out the way. I just got it right out the way, man. It would have led to it.
See, look, exactly. No, he just admitted he did this. Look, the caption of the video was, "What do we think is going to be about tonight?" Because I'm excited, bro. Like, I'm excited.
You should be excited to watch greatness.
I'm excited, bro, to watch greatness because he's the greatest player to ever put on a pair of shoes. What are we even arguing about? That's my feelings.
That's the first time I've ever heard you say that, bro.
I said 30 times. I say it right now. He's the greatest player ever.
Yes, I'm just saying, but that's the first time I've ever heard you say Jordan is the GOAT. First time, bro. First time.
Look, Will Johnson in the comments said Jordan tired of hearing people talking crazy. And I think that's the reason.
That's why. Okay. See, I said, what, bro? What is y'all drinking? I said that. I literally just said, I said,
look how you reacted, bro.
Because it's irritating. I just said, why is it okay for somebody else to say it and be accepted? Than me. I literally said.
Sometimes that's how you say it, bro. Sometimes that's how you say it.
Y'all in the comments reply. I said, LeBron beat the Warriors down 3-1. The best team on paper. The best team on paper. And I think that after that, ESPN reporters, the people started murmuring, maybe he's greater than Jordan because Jordan wouldn't have done that. Debatable. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying maybe Jordan was like, you know what? Hey, look, put that documentary back together. These boys don't.
Hold up, that's possible, but it's also possible whoever is executive producing.
I just said that. So if you contrarian me, you contrarian you. I just said what you said. I said he's trying to remind people who he is. Those are your words. You just said that.
I said that was the first thing I said anyway. I said there's two things that could be true. It could be an agenda, which is what you said. So if I repeated what I said at the beginning of me even bringing up what I was saying, why did you bring it up?
Because I was saying when you reiterate it, it's church. When I say it, hang him on a cross. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. We say the same things, bro. I'm saying the same thing you saying, but people hate it. Somebody said my camera gonna freeze in 30 seconds. I believe it too. I think
somebody said, why is Holla talking to his mic like it's can y'all hear me? You know what I'm saying? Because I use my microphone. You see how the vocals sound a little different?
All right, look. Somebody said break his board. Break this, he be throwing fits. This how he be when we can't go to Pluckers. He be just like this. hey,
I'm not bored. I'm just used to this. I want some Shake Shack. Big facts. Tomorrow my wife's birthday. We legit thought about going there tomorrow.
Shake Shack.
But nah, I'm just me and Snipe have this conversation all the time, y'all. Like behind like closed doors, man. Look, there goes his camera.
Hey, somebody just commented that Snipe gonna break out in 30 seconds.
But behind closed doors, man, like me and Snipe, this is what we argue about all the time, bro. When we in the mall. And look, this is how petty Snipe be sometimes. Look, sometimes we be in the mall and he be like, hey, you see who jersey first? You see this LeBron jersey? You go. See, I'm just used to it, y'all. Yeah. I'm just used to it. So I'm just letting him go ahead and get everything out because he gonna watch this documentary in the next hour. And he gonna be speechless, bro. He gonna be speechless.
This is I never even got the chance to answer my own question. What I'm looking forward to in this documentary,
I mean, that's
it's to see like I think in this generation, Holly, you can agree with me. You talk about this all the time. Everybody want everything to be recorded, whether it's an open gym, a music video, them going to a grocery store. We never really got a chance to see Jordan do these things we about to see, like whether he working out. I looked on YouTube to see like Jordan's workouts. God damn it, bro! Look at my face. Shit. Bro, look at that, bro. What?
It's the MJ guys, man. They don't like you disrespecting his name. Like, don't try to jump on the bandwagon now. Don't try to now.
All right, somebody said rings equals Russell, dominance equals Shaq, legacy equals Jordan, skill equals Kobe, athletic equals LeBron.
7 sides equals fight.
No, I'm just excited to see like the work that Jordan put into it because we just know how great he is, and there's really no footage of him getting up shots, lifting, running, and I think that this documentary gonna have some of that. You can easily watch LeBron work out, KD work out. Mm-hmm. These guys post on Instagram and Twitter every single day of them doing cones and doing drills. We never seen a lot of footage of Jordan becoming Jordan, and I think that's why he was so great. He ain't work out with a lot of guys, you know.
Go ahead. So what do you think would have turned out if somebody with Michael Jordan's mentality in this NBA, if him and Jordan's or him and LeBron's career ran concurrent, they were both on identical decent teams, how do you think it would fare out?
I don't know, bro. Because who said Jordan would have it? Like you said that if LeBron was playing back then, how would he play during that defense? If Jordan was playing back then, if he was playing now, would he still have that mentality? You know, because everybody.
I mean, we had a Kobe in this era. You know, what I'm saying?
No, Kobe was drafted in '96. That's not this era. That's '96, bro. I was 2 years old when Kobe was drafted. You can't count. LeBron was drafted 2003. He barely counts.
I mean, both of them. Like, what do you call this era though? Like, what changed? The 3-point era.
Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving. That's really this era, to be honest. LeBron has relived. Everybody in his draft is retired.
So okay, would you say this? The LeBron Miami is in a separate era than this?
Melo ain't retired. Get it right.
He hanging on by a string. I mean, he was forced to retire.
Hold up. Snipe, answer my. Would you say Miami Heat LeBron is in a different era than the era that came after?
Yeah, you can count that. You can count that as like
the 3-point era kind of came after.
Yeah,
when he went back to Cleveland.
Like I was saying, our era is more like
check your phone right quick, bro.
The era now is more like the Giannis, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, like the new superstars. LeBron is considerably old. He's 17th year. Like I said, everybody besides Melo, out of all them people are retired. So
what I mean by era though is like Mike played the what kind of deep? Like they say hard defense, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pre hand checking rule and stuff like that. Then you have the post hand checking rule. Then you have the 3-point error, right?
Yeah.
That's how I divide it up. So with Mike's mentality in this era, do you think bro, if you look back, some of them 2-pointers MJ was taking was criminal. My man only had his big toe on the line.
Hey, I said that, bro. Hey, highlights from my brother. I'm like, bro, just shoot the 3. Like you right there. Bro. Take a half a step back and just shoot the 3, bro. You right there.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
All right.
I'm like,
bro, get up with you later.
All right, G. I'm like, just take a half a step back and just take the 3, man. Like he just didn't want to take the 3 sometimes. Like, why not?
Yeah. But nah, I don't know.
But like you said, like in this era, I mean, I think Jordan and Kill, if he's the same Jordan from 93.
Yeah. Do you think LeBron would have been as good though, trying to be a team player back then?
I know he would be successful. How successful? I don't know. Because even back then and now, there was never nobody 6'8", 250 running a 4'2", you know what I'm saying, 4'5".
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what area you in, I mean, like athletics is gonna stick with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's scary. It definitely would have been scary because he's big, strong, fast. He can shoot, he can pass, he can dribble. If Mike played in this generation, he'd kill. He used to get hand check jersey. Everything's a foul. He was a great shooter. You know what I'm saying? So
somebody said that in the chat. They said if MJ played with these fouls, he'll average 40 points a game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, the fouls they caught, the fouls I see, bro. Like the way James Harden get to the line is almost to see what Jordan can do in this generation is scary, bro.
Bro, the flopping error is the worst.
But like, see, that's the thing though. Flopping is big, but they were still flopping back then. Like Vlade Divac was flopping very hard. Like he invented to flop in my eyes. Like all them old heads, they was flopping.
Hold up, but they was flopping and actually getting touched. Like that one flop where LeBron James got hit by Curry and fell back like he hurt his back. They didn't call it, so he got up. That, bro. Listen, I
love how this. Every time people bring up flopping, they bring up Bron. It's way worse flopping, bro. Bro, he grabbed his own hand and smacked himself. And Lance, go on YouTube right now and look.
I'm about to pull it up. Hold on.
Smack. Can you bring it on? Can you bring it on the screen?
I don't think so.
I don't know if you can share, bro. If anybody know who I'm talking about, it was the play where Lance Stevenson was coming off the screen. He grabbed his own hand. He smacked himself and flopped. Like we shouldn't even be talking about Bron. It's way worse floppers out there. Harden taking 6 step backs in a possession with the ball in his hand. People say people been flopping around for ages. Yeah, they have, bro. See these flop, bro. Marcus Smart, don't get me started on him. Look at Holla. I want to see your reaction to this, bro.
I don't think this is the one though.
Bro, he's playing for the Pacers, I believe, when it happened.
Oh, this was the Hornets.
Nah, go to the one he's playing for he's playing for the Pacers.
All right, bet. Let me see if I can find it.
We got to, bro. Are we ever going to address Holla in the background of the Kayshawn battle? Yeah, we. Bro,
I go through all the battles. What are you talking about?
What Kayshawn battle was you at?
Kayshawn versus. I was at Kayshawn versus Sharon. I was at Kayshawn. I don't know.
Marcus Smart, the world worst flop. I'm saying, bro, it's so many people that flop. For some reason, when people say flop, they say LeBron. Like,
all right, look. Well, Harden is obviously the worst flopper.
No, bro, go look. I want you to see that Lance Stevenson joint, though, please.
It bring up the Hornets. He didn't. It says Lance Stevenson slaps himself and flops hard, but he didn't slap himself though.
Yo, bro, the one I'm talking about, he grabbed his own hand and smacked himself. I've never seen nothing like that.
Sound like revisionist history to me. I don't know.
Crazy. I'm about to find it for you.
Find it and send it to me. I'll drop the link in the chat.
Lance slaps himself.
They said Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart flop.
I think this is it. I think it is the Hornets one. Let me see. It is. Yeah, look at the Wizards one, bro. He slapped himself in there.
Well, hold on. You talking about Charlotte?
Yeah. I said Wizards. Yeah.
I didn't watch the. Oh, he didn't slap himself. He ran into his hand and then slapped him. Hold on. I didn't watch that part. I just seen it in fast motion.
And dude, slap himself.
Bro, you see how you revise history though? He didn't take his hand and slap himself. My man, he ran into Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes made him watch it, bro. All right, listen, I'm about to drop the link.
Okay, was it worth flopping?
No, it wasn't flopping. Like he ran off a pick.
Jesus Christ, I can't win with this.
Let me watch it one more time, though. Hold on. Let me watch it in slow-mo one more time. All right, here we go. Well, okay. Where the heck did this man go?
You see it?
Yeah. All right. So I think the fall was a flop, but like the slap in the face, like he didn't get hit hard enough to fall on the ground. But he sold the foul, you know what I'm saying, or the moving screen or whatever.
So are you gonna watch this ESPN documentary? I mean, I know you love basketball too. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Listen, I got ESPN Plus just for this. Then I found out it's gonna be on Netflix, and I'm hurt.
I was gonna be on Netflix. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's what some people said. I don't know. It might be like 24 hours after or something like that. But yeah, people said
somebody said Divac invented flopping. I said that Vlade Divac invented flopping in the 90s, bro. He been doing it. People been doing that. People.
I'm about to look up flop.
But back on Jordan, man. I want to know what the chat think, bro. What do y'all think we gonna learn tonight from Jordan? I know I was talking to my boy. He got kicks earlier, and he was saying that Jordan said he might have some regrets after this coming out. You know,
they said about how he treated people. People are gonna be like, how he. I don't know. Didn't that man punch Steve Kerr in the nose?
Bro. He did a lot of stuff, and I hate to compare. Lord knows, but for the life of me, I just don't understand. Why is it okay? Like. Jordan can go up and cuss somebody out, scream at him, spit on him for crying out loud. If Vince Carter do it, he's the worst guy in the world. Does winning make that okay? Like, okay, cool. That's all I'm about to say. What is
you see how Tom Brady dug in? What's his name? What's the assistant coach that used to be for the Patriots?
Okay. So my question is, why can't Jameis Winston do that? If they both want to win and they both got passion for winning, even though he's not winning, his goal is to still win. He's just coming up short. Why should he be shamed for having that same passion for a game?
Hey, listen, I'm about to explain it to you right now. You ready? All right, look. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Snipe Squad Rejuvenator Code. Okay, so if they say Rejuvenator says post at 5 o'clock, right?
Right.
And you don't post, you post at 5:30, they get upset. Then you have somebody else, like I don't know who else is signed a Rejuvenator, but I'm gonna just say Mr. Jordan, right? Mr. Jordan is their biggest ambassador. He posted 5:30, but he bringing them in so much money they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, like that, you get passes when you get the W's.
Politics will say that's right, but I still say it's wrong.
It is wrong. This man, bro. Listen, y'all follow Holla Squad TV, Holla at Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Donate the Snipe at Cash App, $, Holla at Crazy.
But you see, like the problem with that is that's the same reason why people are saying that Tom Brady left the Patriots.
Right. True in the chat said, this is what my coach used to tell me, winning cures all. All of them blown coverages, if you win the game, you're going to be all right. You ran in basketball before. Like for stuff.
I agree with that, though. I'm not even disagreeing. My question is, that happens before the win. He's not yelling at niggas after you win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
So he's yelling at them before the win. So if you're in a game, say if you're in a game 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the second game of a game 7. You haven't won a ring yet.
I mean, they're not going to bench you mid-game, so you better win that game.
I'm not even talking about your teammates. I'm saying, like, if you're an ESPN reporter and Break is my teammate, and we in game 2 of a 7-game finals, I walk up on Break like, you trash. Why the hell you shoot that? You suck. Give me the ball. It's only game 2. We haven't won anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN reporters, the next day, they go on First Take. They go on Undisputed. Look at this guy yelling at him. That's not what teammates do.
Yeah.
Jordan does it. Look at that tenacious. Look how much he loves the game. Shut the hell up. They doing the same thing, and more importantly, for the same reason. They just want to win. Yeah. So Jameis Winston shouldn't be shamed for cussing dudes out. If he wants the end goal of Tom Brady, even if he doesn't complete it, they're on the same mission. And he's trying to accomplish the same job by going about it the same way. One is ridiculed, one is not. It's just how I go. That's all I'm saying.
I guess. But, like, once you win, it's like, bro. Like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying because you're saying, like, once you win, it's like, yo, F all that, nigga. We won. And it's true. But What I'm saying is, in the midst of it's a marathon, so in the midst of hitting the finish line, you win a race. During a race, people getting jumped off, and nobody's saying nothing when Jordan does it. But if John Wall does it to Bradley Beal,
I feel like if Michael Jordan would have never won a game, right, or never won a championship, and they were to make this documentary, they would say that it was bad that he was doing all that stuff.
Yeah, this would be a whole other documentary.
Exactly.
This would be a documentary of what went wrong with Michael Jordan or something like that.
Yeah, because people, you got to think like people hate what's his name, Zaza Pachulia shot, right? You know what I'm saying? People hate him, but they glorify the bad boy Pistons when they was winning. You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to take people out the game.
You know what I'm saying?
People hate Zaza because he's trash. All right, he's ass, and he be getting everybody injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did that. He definitely messed it up, bro. Because that boy Kawhi still taking off games because of that moment. And Kawhi still taking off games because of that moment.
What you think they should do with the season this year?
I'm hoping that they can revisit the season. On Twitter, I've seen like a lot of stuff on Twitter, people saying that the season will be revisited. They're just talking about doing games with no fans. If it come to that, I'm with it, bro. At this point, I got NBA League Pass. I just got it, and it's useless. I mean, I gotta watch some, bro.
Hey, bro, you seen they had professional cup stacking on ESPN?
I seen that, bro. Yo, bro, they had people playing 2K on ESPN, bro. They played Glory Road.
Hey, hold up. We got to give a special shout out right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're still in the chat. We got to give a special shout out to my guy, Brandon Oliveira, for sending me the cash out. My guy, you the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Snipe was out of line. We shouted out the cash out. My man sent it through. You know what I'm saying? You the real GOAT. All right? But go ahead.
My sit just froze off there. Look at that, bro. Jesus.
All right, listen, Cash App $, holla at Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Support the campaign. Once we hit $5, we will be running in Snipe's humble abode to steal whatever shoes he got. Go ahead.
Every time I come in here, bro, I need that 5% though. I need that 5% of that transaction though on the platform.
Nah, he sent me like a penny, so it's all good. You know
no. Well, give me the penny.
Hey, my guy Brandon said, was good.
But yeah, though, man. The way I just hope they start the season back. But more importantly, I want
them to start it over.
I'm looking at Portland is 2 games behind, right? New Orleans Pelicans is 1 game behind them, and then it's like the Kings are 1 game behind them. I don't want them to start straight to the playoffs because it's kind of discrediting all the other teams that's in the playoff hunt. If you 1 to 2 games behind, you at least got to give them 10 games.
You got to think of the business perspective though, because you gotta you can either put a band-aid on the situation, mess up your off season, all of that stuff, or you can just cut the arm off and you know what I'm saying and go straight into the next season.
I think you put a band-aid on it, bro. Put a band-aid on it because they already losing M's. They're gonna get their money back through television if it's back home.
But you got to think okay, so best case scenario, I think they should go straight to the playoffs.
They won't though. It's impossible, and the players won't go for it either.
Why?
The players are very hard because you got to think nobody want to go straight into the playoffs after a layoff like this. You know, it's going to be too hard. They're going to have a training camp again, a week training camp at least.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? And then because to go from the couch to playing playoff basketball is a huge jump. You risking injury at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like your whip been outside for 6 years. And you ain't started up
150.
Yeah, you just rest, and you just pull out the driveway doing 150. Like it ain't gonna last, bro.
I don't know. I think that if they can't go straight to the playoffs, I think they should just
you can't do that because look at the Clippers, right? They have an amazing team.
Hold on. Somebody just said whole league was scared of Jordan. Let's not pretend like the whole league ain't scared of LeBron. Or the whole league moves off of LeBron. And
to be honest, if y'all ever see, this is the thing. I watch a lot of documentaries and I watch a lot of bios on players, and it look like I'm hated when I say certain stuff. And I'm not a know-it-all either. I just know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. And I'll tell you, if you watch
this man, bro.
If you watch, oh fudge,
bro, just finish your comment. Dink. I guess he's not. Hey, look, welcome to the Holla at Crazy show. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for 50 minutes, keeping y'all entertained. The hostess with the mostest.
Man, shit. Bro, look, if you watch exactly Omega and Omen, if you watch the documentary with Shaq and Penny,
oh yeah, they got yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal said they weren't afraid of Jordan at all. He said when they drafted Penny and they got Horace Grant, they were more than ready for Jordan. They wanted Jordan, and they beat Jordan in the conference finals, and they lost in the finals to Houston. Everybody was not afraid of Jordan. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people was afraid of Michael Jordan, but you got teams like the Pistons. They beat the crap out of Jordan. They weren't afraid of him. You know what I'm saying? They respected him. They weren't afraid. The team like the Orlando Magic, when they had Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson, they had Penny Hardaway. They was not afraid of Jordan. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp wasn't afraid of Jordan.
Okay, I have a question. They said the most iconic basketball players, right? I think it was like one from each era. So the picture had LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, and Curry. How do you feel about that picture?
I think so. And the reason why, a lot of people gonna say, what about Shaq? What about Kareem?
Some people say AI.
AI is iconic as well, but I think AI, even though he meant a lot to basketball, I think what he did for the culture outside of basketball was more important.
Go ahead, yeah.
Because I just feel like what he brought to basketball as far as originality, like everybody wearing what they want, doing what they want, the craziness that was going on. I mean, Dennis Rodman did do it too, so he had a part of it. But when I talk about like bringing hip hop into basketball, sports.
Him and Vic basically brought hip hop into sports,
For sure. So yeah, I agree. And the reason why I say no to like big man, because big men aren't marketable, bro. You can't tell me a big man who has a sold out jersey or a sold out shoe. Like Shaq's don't sell out. Kareem don't have a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Davis is considerably one of the greatest players in NBA. He does not have a shoe. He signed with Nike. He doesn't have a shoe like Bron. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like that. So it has to be like the guards or the wing players.
I disagree with the picture though. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and people are gonna get mad, but this is my favorite player of all time. All right. I would take Kobe off of the list and put AI for the reason that the thing that Kobe is most known for is the same thing that Mike is known
Jordan
for.
was, yeah.
So, like, if you put Jordan on a picture, there's no need for Kobe to be on a picture.
I agree.
Jordan brought in the fierce, this guy. Jordan brought in, you know what I'm saying, that dominant, what the pre-Mamba mentality and the fadeaway, which was basically Kobe's specialty also.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. The only reason why I would say leave Kobe on is because it was a drop-off, right? Jordan left, Kobe continued. So what Jordan was giving us, that was God, how? I just got back to you. How? It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Gee.
Bro, the next 3 years, what happened to the league before anybody linked to watch the show? All
right, hopefully when I say this, it makes sense. So like Jordan and Kobe kind of overlapped each other. When Kobe was coming up, Jordan was still in the league, so he couldn't really show how great he was because he was the same player. But Jordan left, so which it left Kobe.
What? But the picture's not about who's the greatest. The picture's about who is the most, like brought the most to the game, or what's the word? It wasn't brought the most. It's
like iconic.
Iconic. I feel like Kobe's iconic for the same thing that.
But he just did it at a different age group, so he still was iconic for those other people who didn't watch Jordan. Like you look at Jason Tatum, that's his favorite player. You look at a lot of these younger players that come in the league, that's their favorite player. If you ask Quentin Richardson, D. Miles, if you ask all these guys who's the hardest guy they ever guarded, they always say Kobe Bryant. So even though Jordan was out the league, Kobe was still in the league. That effect that Jordan had on the league, Kobe put there in a different era. So it still made it fresh. So all the new people coming in didn't play Jordan, they got to taste of Kobe, and it was the same dosage. You know, so I would understand that, even though I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because you got to think what AI brought us, like in some regards, like James Harden, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Who else was like crazy with the handles?
You had guys like Tim Hardaway who started the between the legs cross.
Yeah, like Darren Williams.
Yeah.
Like all of them people, you got all of that from AI. Like Kobe was like a branch of MJ, in my personal opinion. Oh, influential. That's what the word was. Thank you.
Influential, yeah.
Influential.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, but it's like I believe everybody got a window. It's the same reason why I think KD never been the best player in the league, not because he's not good enough. Usually, when you get a dude like Bron, who get drafted in 2003,
yeah,
trashed by 2010, right?
Yeah.
And then KD get drafted like 2008, and he becomes the man. The thing is, he hasn't dropped off yet, so he's kind of eclipsing KD. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
if he was a normal guy who just slowed down like a Vince Carter or like Kobe Bryant because of injuries and age, the next guy comes about, but he hasn't slowed down yet. So he's kind of overlapping other people's career. And you can look at KD now, he's getting injured, he's getting older. So it's going to make it even harder. By the time LeBron retires, KD even going to be healthy enough to be the best?
True. Bro, KD, I think KD, I don't know. Because LeBron, his passing ability, but KD, I don't think anybody could beat KD.
I don't either, bro. I'm going to be honest. If it's KD, even when LeBron is guarding KD, I'm afraid, bro, because you can't guard him. He's 7 foot. He got a ratchet. He shoot 90% from the free throw line, 40% from three, 50% from the field.
And take off from like at least like 10 feet on his gather. You know
but do you want to hear something that's crazy, right? So as we admit that Kevin Durant is all these things, right? He's over 10,000 points behind LeBron. The draft was 4 years apart. So if you think 4 years of playing equals 10,000 points, that's debatable.
Hold up, but does that count the playoffs?
It has to, yeah.
So how many extra games is it? That's the question.
Well, LeBron been in 8 straight finals, so it's a lot more extra games. But in retrospect, we can't hold it against him that he's passing other teams and doing his job and winning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, what makes LeBron great to me is because you see some of the best scorers we ever seen play the game. Like KD is easily top 3 scorers ever. And then when you look at the numbers at the end of the day, like, how the hell is LeBron over 10,000 points to this guy? And he's passed first. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got the most assists all time in small forward history. How is he even third all time in scoring? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that works.
Yeah. Like the pass first thing, I don't know. Like, I don't think LeBron's the most likely to pass. I don't think he's like pass first.
He definitely pass first. Even if you watch him now, he gets his team set up. Pass first doesn't mean get assist. Like, because you can be a passer and they might and they not take the shot, or you can pass and they miss it. Still don't mean your mentality isn't to get a ball up. When you look at pass first point guards, they average 30 assists. That's true, but that doesn't tell it all. I can swing you the ball 30 times first. If you miss 30 shots, does that mean I'm not pass first because it's not assist on the stat sheet?
Yeah,
yeah. LeBron played for the Cavs, bro. When they was ass, nobody was knocking down those shots. I'm sorry, bro. When KD got drafted,
that man had what's his name? What's the curly hair dude?
Curly hair dude.
He played for the Cat. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about when KD came in the league, he played for the Supersonics, and I think they still had Ray Allen, right? Then after Ray Allen left out, he had Russ. Then he had James.
Yeah.
He always had Russ. Then he left. Then he had.
I think if he never had Russ, they probably could have won as OKC.
I really think they could have, bro. Remember they had Golden State up 3-1. That was their year. That was their year, bro. They had them up 3-1, and that's the next year that KD left. If they was gonna win,
because that was the 73-9 team, right?
Was it that? No, that wasn't that year. That was the year. That was the first year they went to the finals. And I think
it was. Yeah, it was because that's the one that LeBron won. He won the next series.
Okay, cool.
Because remember they said that, hold up. Let's not. I hate when people bring this up, right? Because they say, KD, he lost to the Warriors and went and joined them. Before that season, they were talking about KD's off-season free agency, right? And the number one team he was set to go to was the Golden State Warriors. They had 5 teams. One was Portland. One was to stay at OKC.
Nice. Him and Dame? What?
Yeah. One was Portland. I think the Spurs was one. Golden State. And I can't remember who the other one is. So when people say like, oh, KD, he lost, so he went and joined who beat him. That's not necessarily
Let me ask you a question.
Golden State was already his first.
Let me ask you a question, though. Okay, that's true. But situations change, my brother. For example, if you was coming up on my crib before anybody even knew,
yeah,
right? And then my crib gets shot up by 20 monsters. Are you going to come over after that happens?
Yeah, you my dog. We gotta run down on him.
You're not pulling up. You're not pulling up like, no, bro, ain't safe over there. I'm not going. Cool. KD could have said in 2009 he wanted to go to the Warriors. But after they whoop your ass, you can't go. That situation changed, bro. You don't go no more. Even if you were going there 3 years before you went, that had to change your mind. Like that game or that series is like, you know what, I was going. But F that. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, you can't follow through that plan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't follow through no more.
I don't know. I still would have went. If it I don't see the problem. But whatever.
Well, I mean, it worked for him, bro. He went there, he won. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it works. So I mean, I ain't really got no problem with it. You know, I just hate when people say things like, "Oh, we know Kobe never switched teams. Jordan never switched teams." I know I'm frozen, but you know, I don't like that because I just feel like, hold up.
He couldn't handle being frozen. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Let it go. Hey, look, I'm starting an R&B career. If y'all ain't.
Jesus Christ. I don't like that because people act like Kobe didn't try to leave. He went to front office.
Yeah, he tried to go to the Bulls.
He went to front. It was in 2006. He asked to go. They didn't let him. Same way when Kyrie asked to leave the Cavaliers, Griffin was just stupid enough to let him go. Brian called him and said, "Don't let him go." He called Kyrie and said, "Hey, bro, hey, look, we can work this out."
But it wasn't his. But it was in his option year, though, right?
No, he had a whole nother year, and he threatened the Cavs. If you don't trade me, I'm a injury. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say it's injury. Cool, but
when LeBron left on a free agent year, right?
Yeah, he left on a free agent year.
So it's still kind of different.
No. What I'm saying is, like, let's not act like these people didn't want to leave. If Kobe was a free agent, it wasn't no ask to leave. He would have left on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. The only people that I can respect for never leaving the squad.
They said Jordan threatened to go to the Knicks. I didn't remember it. Wow.
Jordan threatened to go to the Knicks?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Jordan did leave and go to the Wizards after they switched management. The only people who was happy and just stayed was Tim Duncan. You got Dirk Nowitzki. You got players like that. I mean, everybody else. I mean, Kobe stayed, but
Dwayne Wade. I mean, well, nah, he
went to Cleveland for like a day and a half.
Yeah, and then to Chicago for about a week.
Yeah, for like a week.
No, he went to Chicago first. Then
he went to Chicago, then Cleveland, and then he went back home.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's all fact, and like Kobe fans act like that don't happen. Just like I hate when Jordan fans act like the Magic or the Wizards years don't matter. It's so unfair to say that because they do. LeBron is in his 17th season. If he has a bad year right now, we're gonna hold it to him. How can we not do the same thing? It's just about being.
But that's because it's now though. So you gotta think when he was on the Wizards, 15 years from now, when we talk about LeBron, people might not say he went to the Lakers and tanked. He played 2 years and stopped, right? Or the 3 years that he was guaranteed to play there. Say that happened 15 years from now, people are gonna be like, bro, you can't count the Lakers. I believe that would happen. We don't know because it's fresh.
No, we don't know. The reason why we don't know is because it didn't happen. He's still very good. He's still an MVP candidate. So
it didn't, but you also can't compare that to Jordan and the Wizards and people trying to say it doesn't count. We don't know what people were saying when he first went to the Wizards.
Okay.
You remember?
Okay, look. The reason why you can is because they're both in the same period of their career and they're both playing for new teams. What I'm telling you is if LeBron was asked, you think Skip Bayless is gonna say it's a pass? You really think Skip Bayless is gonna say it's a pass? You think?
Well, he does that for
they're saying that if LeBron don't win a championship this year, it's a bust. So you think if he plays?
I think if he busts, if he loses this year, say the Clippers, they don't even make it to the finals. The Clippers beat them, right? Next year they come back. The Clippers clip them again, right? Or Golden State next year, and then the year after that, LeBron plays his last year and leaves. Nobody's gonna give LeBron a pass at first. Right, 15 years from now, when they're like, the Mount Rushmore is for sure, Jordan and LeBron, 100%. LeBron might be the greatest. MJ might be the greatest. They're going to say the Lakers don't count.
Okay, what I'm telling you is in the moment of Jordan being ass, they weren't counting it. Okay, so like in
how do you? I don't remember. So I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think LeBron was drafted 2003. That's the same year Jordan retired.
Yeah.
So I wasn't a kid. I mean, I was a kid still, obviously, but I was still old enough to remember watching sports, right? And
8 or 9.
Yeah. So I mean, that's back when you gotta think. A lot of people don't know before LeBron not my favorite player. It looked like it because I'm always taking this back, but Chris Paul my favorite player. Before Chris Paul was ever about, my favorite player was Gilbert Arenas because he used to cook Bron. He was like the best thing that ever happened to me for real. No, but when he was playing for the Wizards, it was like, oh, well, you know, man, he's just settling down here because his plans was to be owner when he got there, right? That wasn't the case, and he wound up retiring because he was supposed to be owner, and the owner didn't fall through with what he said he was supposed to do. Cool, whatever. What I'm saying is, in the moment of Jordan being ass, they let it go. So what you're saying is, if we look back on his career, we'll let it go. That's probably true. But in the moment, we're going to call it what it is.
Because you got to think, too, people used to hold the original Cleveland run against LeBron until he went back to Cleveland and won. But now people, them first years LeBron played, people kind of sweep it under the rug now.
They do, they don't, because they always bring up him getting swept by the San Antonio Spurs. And that was the worst team in NBA Finals history. If anybody in here can not Google that Finals team, let me know it. I know it because I lived in the city during the time. I know exactly who we had. Nobody else does. That was the worst team in Finals history. They were ass. And they was going up against
that the team with Delonte West?
Yeah, they had Delonte West.
See, I got somebody, you know what I'm saying? I know they had a bald head dude, right? They had a bald head dude.
Eric Snow?
No. He was a center. He was like a big man.
Joe Smith.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
How do you remember Joe Smith? He's like the 8th dude off the bench. He was like,
look, because I played with LeBron on 2K, right? It works.
You know what I'm saying? See,
and I this man.
Yeah, Booby Gibson. Exactly. We had Booby Gibson, Elgauskas. Look at my face. Jeez.
Elgauskas. That's what I was trying to remember, bro. Elgauskas. This man, hey, we're gonna get Snipe set up with some gear. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him a webcam, a mic, so he can talk into it. And because I'm on my computer, my man's running his joint off some bootleg. Go ahead.
I'm on my computer. I'm on that old Apple desktop that I have over in the left. It's so old. It got no RAM. So if I was on my laptop, it'll work perfectly. I don't know why I didn't do this off my laptop.
You could have just plugged in yeah.
I have no idea why I didn't do this on my laptop, but yeah, bro, we had Drew Gooden, we had Danielle Marshall, we had Eric Snow, we had freaking
sound like a team to me.
A team to you.
They said Iverson's team was worse than Cleveland.
That's the only one that you can debate, but he had the Kente Mutombo in his prime. He had Eric Snow in his prime when he was winning defensive all first teams. So that team was ass. No doubt, no question about it. But at least he had some defensive guys. Mutombo was still Mutombo.
Yeah.
Eric Snow, even though he's religiously known for being trash, he was still first team all defense during those years. Brian didn't have none of that.
Yeah.
First team all ass is what he had.
Who did Melo went to Portland? Do you think Melo should have went to the Lakers?
I love Melo in Portland. And you know what's so crazy? I'm not a psychic, bro, and I don't always know everything. But what I can say is, when Melo was trying to go to the league, I was preaching to my friends. I'm like, bro, if Melo go to Portland, it'd be a perfect fit. Because CJ and Dame need a third scorer.
Yeah.
It hasn't panned out to be the best. I think a lot of that got to do with Hassan.
They're out of the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they're not in the playoffs right now. They're not in the playoffs. They're like a few games behind.
Oh, they just dropped the 91 Bulls team. BJ Armstrong, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright. Bro, Bill Cartwright has the worst shooting form.
2K?
No, in real life.
I know, but I didn't really check that bad until I watched, until I played with that team on 2K. It was so disgusting, bro.
Bro, I played with somebody at the LA Fitness that shot just like that. I told him, I was like, bro, you shoot like Bill Cartwright. I had to run up out of there. Fans was about to put their hands on me.
Yeah, like Jordan's teams weren't the best. But you got to understand, teams weren't really stacking like that back then. Yeah. And then, in my opinion,
didn't Joakim Noah go to the Clippers?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he's ass though now.
Yeah.
Question: I want the chat's opinion of this too. I want the chat's opinion. Who would you rather take? Prime. In their prime, Holla, in their prime.
Okay.
It's a great one, too. I love this debate. Some people answer it quickly, but I take my time with it.
If
It changes.
in there, I'm not taking him. But go ahead.
Prime. Chat, let me know. Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose. For what? Derrick Rose over Russell Westbrook in a prime. Wasn't no one slacking back then. That's why he was the GOAT. Facts. In my opinion, that's facts. But some people, that's not.
You say Derrick Rose?
Bro, clearly.
I think Derrick Rose is the people champ, so people always go for Derrick Rose. And I'm not saying it's not Derrick Rose. My mind changes every day. What I am saying is, what does Derrick Rose do that Westbrook doesn't do that makes him that quick of a favorite? Like you said it without thinking about it twice. What does he do?
Everything except defense, maybe. Like Derrick Rose has everything on Russ besides. I mean, I don't think it's only their size because Russ is bigger than D Rose, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll take over is the defensive side of the basketball.
Okay.
And even then, he'd be slacking on defense sometimes.
So Russell's a better defender.
Yep.
A better rebounder.
Yep.
He's a better passer. Right? And they both can't shoot.
He's a better passer when he decides to pass, though.
No. He averaged a triple-double 3 straight years. So
he averaged a triple-double. Okay, first of all, manufactured rebounds. Okay. Passing. Who was on his team? Steven Adams. A lot of them were like lob dunks.
Okay, but still a basket.
It is. But you won't call that a great passer, though.
Josh Gibson? Like Paul went to Clippers and Lob City'd it up, and they was still great passes.
Yeah, but he still made great passes outside of the lobs. Well, but a lot of Russell's, I would have to look at what the ratio of lob passes.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not like Russell just over there being Lob City.
Yeah, but who was
not even that athletic to catch lobs like that?
But who is Derrick Rose's lob catcher?
D Rose?
Yeah. What
do you mean?
Who was catching lobs from D Rose? Who was it?
Todd Gibson had to bounce.
He did.
Noah had to bounce. He could have easily threw them up to them big guys, man. He had Luol Deng, who was a great spot-up shooter. He had Kurt Heinrich, who was a great spot-up shooter. He had Ben Gordon, who was in that period of time one of the best knockdown catch and shoot players you could have. He definitely did have some outlets to get a ball to. He still had Rip Hamilton.
Hold up, who you think got a better basketball?
Yeah, Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, Carlos Boozer.
Like he definitely did have a good enough team to get some assists, but that wasn't his job to get assists. D Rose was great being D Rose, and I think D Rose. I love D Rose. I think everybody does. He's so much of a people's champ. Like everybody hate to see him injured. He loved the game. He's super humble and he's great at what he do. So I think because of that, people give him the edge because Russell was like, you don't have to like Russ. A lot of people don't like his persona. They like Derrick Rose.
I mess with Russ heavy though.
Yeah, but I'm saying majority.
Yeah.
So I think people go with the guy they like more than the guy who's better. And I'm not saying
I think I like Russell Westbrook better than D Rose though.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that because I say that too sometimes. But then I come back to like, bro, 3 straight triple doubles. You know what I'm saying? They both won MVP. Yeah. You know, so you can't 3 straight triple doubles, even if they are manufactured.
You got to look at the usage too. The usage rate between the two of them. I'm pretty sure Russ's usage rate is. I'll have to look it up. But
somebody said
I remember watching the game.
Led the Bulls to first place in the Eastern Conference when LeBron was injured. True. But what happened when they played each other in the finals? They got swept. Or I think they won like 1 game off of Derrick Rose.
Didn't D Rose get hurt before then?
Nah, he was straight. He had tweaked it. So it wasn't like that big knee injury that happened. I don't believe.
Yeah, I think he was playing through the series hurt though, right?
Yeah, but everybody played hurt in the playoffs.
But significantly hurt. Like not
if he was significantly hurt, he wouldn't have been. If he was hurt, like the nigga's always hurt, bro. When is Derrick Rose not hurt? He been quarantined for 6 months, and D Rose hurt now. It ain't no shot, but it's like you can't bring me a series where he wasn't hurt. Besides, like his first 2.
Yeah.
D Rose not being hurt is like Vic not being hurt.
Yeah. How you feel about the Paul Pierce hate?
Paul Pierce deserves it. Off the wall stuff. I really think it should be a timetable on. No, for real. I think it should be a timetable on who is ESPN broadcasters and how far they are removed from the game. Yeah. Because I feel like they don't allow those feelings towards certain players to heal before they commentating about them. Paul Pierce hates on every nigga he didn't like in the league as a reporter.
You said they say he got hurt against the Sixers before they met Miami. I know he got hurt. I remember because
I know he got hurt too. This nigga's always hurt. Hey, every series he's hurt. Derrick Rose is always hurt. Why is this breaking news? He got hurt. He's always hurt.
But that was before he was always hurt, though. I think they would have beat the Heat if he was like healthy. But that's my opinion.
Awesome live feed. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Out for the season, man. He's been out for the season for years.
That was his first season hurt. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? True's in the chat.
I'm sorry I can't keep up with Derrick Rose injuries. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I remember because I went back to school. I was like, bro, Derrick Rose wasn't hurt. LeBron wouldn't have his first ring. I think that was the year.
A whole lot of cap got to do with that. Ain't no D Rose. One D Rose ain't stopping LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh and Ray Allen. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Let's just be honest.
Brandon Marshall hate on the Saints is bananas, dog. That is crazy.
Bro, Paul Pierce said he was better than Dwayne Wade. Of course he gonna get hate for saying that, bro. Like, what the hell? Are you drunk? Dwayne Wade, hold on. Let me.
I think Paul Pierce can argue that he is in the caliber of Dwayne. I would like y'all to know these aren't holes punched in my wall.
Bro,
I tried to hang something up and the wallpaper came out.
Dwayne Wade averaged 36 in the finals.
Yeah.
36 with a finals MVP. 36.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, chat, let me know. Dwayne Wade is the third best shooting guard to ever play the game. In the history of the game. You got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got D Wade. Finals MVP.
You like consider, well, okay, never mind.
Like a 15-time All-Star. 3 rings. Is he not the third best shooting guard to ever play the game? When you think about awards, stats.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Awards and stats, but like player, I don't think so.
Well, I'm some people might say James, but you got to prove it, though.
Yeah.
You also got to prove it. Like, he didn't just ride Bron's bandwagon. He was doing this before Bron played. He had a ring.
He had Diet Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq was not Shaq, bro.
He wasn't, but he was Shaq.
Gary Payton was not Gary Payton. Alonzo Mourning was like afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like,
Alonzo slightly after 12.
He was like Alonzo street lights on at 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't morning, bro. So it's like, exactly. Something tells me history won't remember how great D Wade was. I don't think they will.
Because you gotta think, like, he brought LeBron in, the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
Well, one of the best players of all time. I mean,
right.
Best, like one of the best players of all time. He's not the greatest though. One of the best players of all time, right? And to win majority of his rings. So that's why people are gonna forget about Dwayne Wade a little bit.
Yeah, and it's I think, bro, think about how many players people forget about. Think about it. Like,
Jerry West greater than Wade.
Fuck no. People forget about how good Gilbert Arenas was.
Yep.
He had a few years of greatness, but
T-Mac.
Bro, people forget how great Tracy McGrady was.
That's what I want to put over him.
Brandon Roy,
yeah.
Right? People forget how good guys like
I was about to say
Danny Granger is. People forget how good guys like Danny Granger was. People forget how good guys like Penny. Nobody really talks about Penny like that.
Yeah.
Grant Hill. Right? These are guys that like go.
We're going to talk about the shooting guard position as the shooting guard position. You have to put Klay Thompson up there. He is the definition of a shooting guard. It's in the name. Shooting guard is supposed to bring the ball down, pass it to you, and you pull up. And you got to be up there.
Listen, Kobe said Tracy McGrady was him, but taller. That was out of Kobe's mouth. If you go back to the documentary he made with Rachel Nichols, he said Tracy McGrady could do everything I could do, but he was taller.
Yep.
So when you hear that from Kobe himself, you tend to look and be like, yo, bro, like he was really that nice. He scored like what was that? Like 13 points
he scored 13 points in
like 8 seconds,
something like that. 9 seconds.
It was crazy and won the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's stuff that people won't remember. People don't remember Gilbert Arenas scoring 60 on Kobe at Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? These things actually happen.
Why did Gilbert Arenas' career
He got injured. He got injured in the Wizards. They traded him off to Orlando, and that's when the gun situation happened. But his prime, like Gilbert Arenas, like a 2-time All-Star, like 2-time All-NBA, but his prime was kind of short. You know, he got drafted second round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got a different career path, but, you know, he's still a hibachi, though. Gilbert's still one of my favorite players. I got to meet Gilbert Arenas. I got to meet Chris Paul.
Yeah. I mean, I could live without Chris Paul. I'll meet Gilbert Arenas, though.
I can't, bro. I went all the way to Chicago and still didn't meet Chris Paul, bro.
Bro, do you know why? Okay, if you could
get
LeBron
happened to Gilbert, that's cool too.
If you had to guess why I hate LeBron, I don't hate LeBron for real. It's a joke, but do you know why?
You hate LeBron?
Yeah. Why people perceive me as hating LeBron?
Because I like him.
Well, no, because Kobe was my guy. He came in the league. They were trying to give it to him, and I just didn't like LeBron's style of play.
I never make people feel wrong about not liking Bron because you're entitled to like whoever you want.
Now, Chris Paul, on the other hand,
Jesus Christ,
get that man up out of here.
Hey, bro, Chris Paul is, in my opinion, the best pass first point guard in the modern era. You had Jason Kidd back in the day. You had the John Stocktons,
Steve Nash,
the Steve Nashes. He can be in the modern era as well.
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams was pass first, but he can only pass. He wasn't a great scorer. So when I mean pass first, I mean having the ability to average 25, but you're reluctant to set your teammates up. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Jason Williams was a great scorer, a great passer, he didn't have the offensive abilities of a Steve Nash.
Drips V, that is a undisputed comment right there. You're 100% correct. But I think
yeah. You talking about the gun situation?
No, the Steph Curry versus CP3.
Well, Steph Curry and CP3, I can see why people say CP3 is worse. I can see why people say Steph is better. What Steph means to the NBA is way more than Chris Paul. I think his impact on the NBA is a lot better. But I can't help but to think Chris Paul has always been the best player on the team. And nobody can tell me a player who's been the best player on the team.
James Harden?
Huh?
James Harden?
What about James Harden?
He was the best player on the team with CP3. Bro, James Harden was in the MVP race with CP3 on the team. Get out of here. That's not even, bro.
Listen.
Most valuable player, CP3 was the most valuable player on the Rockets.
Listen. Who was better between Shaq and Kobe when they played on the team?
Shaq.
You think so?
Yeah.
Right. He won the finals MVPs.
Yeah.
He was the guy on the squad. Mm-hmm. Right? Who was better when Kobe came into the league? You know, he didn't start.
Yeah.
He was still an all-star without even being a starter. He was an all-star. Mm-hmm. There's ways to not be it's a way to not be you can be the best player on the team without having stuff in the stat sheet. He's reluctant to do the things he can do. He adjusted his game for James Harden. You see what he did?
When he adjusted his game to, he was a worse player than CP3. James Harden.
I agree. CP3 has been the best team.
Except on the Rockets.
No, on the Rockets too. He has been the best player on the team. And think about this.
Somebody clip this and put this on Twitter.
Think about this. Why did the Rockets lose to the Warriors in game 6 and 7? They were up. Chris Paul got injured. He missed the rest of game 6. The Warriors came back.
Yeah.
It was up 3-2.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they would have been better off losing Harden than CP3?
Yeah.
No. No. See, my man lied and his screen froze. That's how you get this man out of here, bruh. All that cap, you know what I'm saying? All that cap. My man already knows. He says the difference between dominant players and best player on the team. Shout out I3 Hayes. Shout out to you, $2.
Nice squad. What up? That 90s Rockets team would have faded all. That 90s Rockets team was crazy. You talking about the team with Akeem and they had Kenny the Jet Smith. Yeah, they definitely had some players over there. Snipe bugging. Hey, I ain't bugging, man. Hey, these are facts. Thank you for the donation too, bro. I appreciate it. But it's really tomato for real, man.
Unbreakable said Wendy's was busting. My man had the 10-piece chicken nugget with the goddamn Dave's double.
Yeah. 2 lemonades. No.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is going to determine our friendship right here.
Hey, look, for people who wondering, who like these conversations, stay tuned, man, because the podcast is coming with me and Holla. So these are more of like the podcast and the conversations we will be having. So if you like these juicy debates, pause. It will be a lot more of these where they came from, and I will have a different setup. So don't hold me.
Yeah, we're gonna give my man a better setup. You know what I'm saying? And so this is gonna determine our friendship right here. You ready?
Here it comes.
Chick-fil-A lemonade or Wendy's lemonade?
Listen, bro, this is by far the easiest question I've been asked. Since someone called me and asked me that I want a free pair, I can't say the word of the shoes. There is not a lemonade on this earth better than Chick-fil-A, bro. I don't care what you say.
I'm about to load the clip. I
don't care what you say. I don't care what you say or nobody else says. There is not a lemonade on God's green earth better than Chick-fil-A, bro. It's just not. It's just not. It's made from the golden gates of heaven.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
Even the ice is better. The ice is like this soft crumble. They got like this nice crumble.
Chick-fil-A lemonade is trash. It's trash. Boy, get it out of here, bro.
What?
I hate it, bro. It's no.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Zaxby's.
As far as they chicken?
Food.
Zaxby's, of course. They have more options. Chick-fil-A has 2 options. You got chicken nuggets and chicken.
All right, guys. Well, the last dance documentary.
No. Hold on. First of all, what you had a chicken meal before?
Hey, that's it. Hey, look. Well, before you go, I'm not gonna stop you. I will never disrespect no goddamn Zach. Boy, I will go down.
But the reason Zaxby's is over Chick-fil-A and all around is because they have a better selection. If you take chicken, their chicken strips are the chicken strips in Zaxby's are better, right? Zaxby's don't have chicken nuggets. And
okay,
the chicken sandwich, like if you took a basic chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A is better than Zaxby's. But everything, they have way too much on their list.
What I'm telling you,
salad is better.
You get more for the buck, okay? You get $8 meals that taste like over there at Zaxby's, you paying $13 for less quality. You over there paying $18 for wings and things. It ain't what it's supposed to.
They got wings too. You got them, bro. Like I take it, the top, if you took the top 3 items from each, Chick-fil-A will win. But if you take the whole menu into consideration,
look at the group chat. Look at the chat. People are saying Chick-fil-A is life changing. Zaxby's is all right. It's true. Like Zaxby's is all right.
No. Let me tell you. Hold on. I'm about to clear this up for you. All you people, hold on. Everybody saying Zaxby's in the chat. Please tell me where you live, because Zaxby's just got out the southeast. So if y'all eating the new Zaxby's, it's probably garbage. Y'all wasn't here in Zaxby's when it came out of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, if y'all want to see more debates, man, me and Holla will be starting up a podcast.
Raising Cane's.
We will be starting up a podcast sometime, man. Shout out to Break for stopping through. The documentary starts in about 20 minutes. Excuse me. I got to run like a few errands before I watch it, so I got to jump off live. Holla, thank you for holding it down. Break left to go get a 9 for 9, even though I only thought they had 4 for 4s. So if y'all could please go over to Holla channel and subscribe to him, man, my brother from another. If y'all new checking in my channel, subscribe to it as well. I froze again, but I'm not gonna come back in. Thank y'all so much.
Zaxby's is I'm running down on your chat.
Hey man, hey, hit me up on the gram and let me know how y'all feel about the Last Dance documentary. I'm about to end the stream. Much love, man. I'm gonna hit you up, Holla.
Bet.